So the servants did not try to hide what they were talking from the Hannah. Because when Hannah was standing on veranda arranging the flowers of the day, arranging flowers in the flower vase, she used to hear the servants talking louder so that she will hear what they're talking, and she will definitely carry that one to the Sadavo. So their intention was actually malicious. Their intention was that instead of telling directly through Hannah, they want to impress upon Sadavo what is their opinion about keeping this white man in the house. That they were right, she knew too in the most of her being. But inside, Hannah knew that what the servants are saying is right. They are not wrong. That means they are not supposed to keep the white man. Ordinary people just looking at what is happening in the house, definitely they will find fault. But she says there was another part of it. She was not able to understand the another part. She says that what the servant says is correct and what they are doing also is correct. There was another part which she herself could not understand. She herself is not able to give explanation. The other part. What is that other part? It was not the sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. She says that other part. What is other part? Other part of looking after this man in the house, nursing him, giving him food, giving medicine, operating, all this. He says it is not because of the sentimental liking of the prisoner. അവർക്ക് പ്രിസണറെ ഇഷ്ടമായതുകൊണ്ടല്ല അയാളെ വീട്ടിൽ കിടത്തിയത്. Sentimental means emotional. Emotional liking of the prisoner. Some people are very emotional, very sentimental. Means all kind of emotions comes to them very fast. അവർ പെട്ടെന്ന് കരയും, പെട്ടെന്ന് ചിരിക്കും, പെട്ടെന്ന് ദുഃഖിക്കും. Such people are sentimental. So it is not because of the sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. Now she is thinking that this fellow is a prisoner, not a patient. She had not liked him even yesterday when he had said in his impulsive way, anyway, let me tell you what my name is. If you remember, earlier Sadav had just blocked that fellow, don't tell me anything, not even your name, unless I ask you. That was before the performing of the operation. But now she says that on the other day, yesterday, previous day, Hannah had an encounter with this fellow, some kind of talk. She says that she had not liked him even yesterday when he had said in his impulsive way. What was that? Anyway, let me tell you what my name is Tom. He introduced himself as Tom. You see, when you meet a person, we introduce ourselves. In order to start a conversation, we say, how are you? How do you do? My name is so and so. What is your name? Where do you come from? These are the preliminary questions that we normally ask with the people. So this person was unconscious. He got his sense. He understood that this couple are looking after him. He wanted to get himself introduced with Hannah. Sadav, of course, not giving ear to him. So he just, in an impulsive way, automatically, instinctively, he just told that, let me tell you, my name is Tom. അവനോട് ചോദിക്കാതെ തന്നെ അവൻ പറഞ്ഞു, എൻ്റെ പേര് ടോമാണ്. She had only bowed her little distant bow. When somebody says that my name is Tom or my name is so and so, you have to give some kind of response. Like, hey, it's a good name. Ah, I see, your name is Tom. Something like that. But here what happened? Hannah did not respond. She responded by simply bowing her head. ഒന്ന് തല കുനിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് കേട്ടു എന്ന് മാത്രം ഭാവിച്ചു. She did not add any compliment. She saw hurt in his eyes, but she did not wish to assuage it. When Hannah had not responded in words, the man was actually pained. അവൻ്റെ കണ്ണിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ദുഃഖം കാണാമായിരുന്നു. But Hannah had not tried to assuage, means lessen the feeling that he had, lessen the feeling of insult or pain. She did not try. She saw hurt in his eyes, but she did not try to assuage it, lessen it, reduce it, reduce the pain. Indeed, he was great trouble in the house. What is the reason? Because this fellow was a trouble in the house. Why this fellow is a trouble in the house? Because the servants are in open rebellion. They started behaving differently. They are watching over the activities of the master and mistress. Their eyes were cold. They started talking loudly against keeping this man in the house. Earlier, they were very respectfully moving around in the house with a lot of respect for these people. Respect was there even now, but they just behaved in a very different cold way, means very casual way, indifferent way എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വലിയ സഹകരണമില്ലാത്ത രീതിയിൽ. As for Sadao, every day he examined the wound carefully. As a doctor, he did his work perfectly well. Every day he went to the young man's room and he examined his wound. The last stitches had been pulled out his morning, and the young man would in a fortnight be nearly as well as ever. So the last stitches, because we know that when stitches are there, the wounded stitch only will be, healed stitch only will be removed. So that last stitch also is taken away, and now the man will be all right within a fortnight, within 14 days, within a fortnight he will be all right. Sadao went back to his office and carefully typed a letter to the chief of police reporting the whole matter. So he thought that the man will be all right within a fortnight. He has to keep him there only for 2 weeks or something like that. And therefore he thought that let me do my duty as a patriot, as a citizen of Japan. He has already done his job as a doctor. He has healed him. Now he thought in his mind, he has decided in his mind, yes, I'll report this matter and I will hand him over to the police as a prisoner of war. Now he is not going to die because he is safe. So he started writing the letter. On the first day of February, this is the first sentence he has typed. On the first day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house. This is the first sentence he has typed in that letter addressed to the superintendent of police, the chief of police. He wrote this particular sentence, typed this particular sentence. On the first day of February, an escaped prisoner, a prisoner who was escaped, was washed up on the shore in front of my house. He just typed that much only. So far, he typed and then he opened a secret drawer of the desk and put the unfinished report into it. So he thought of reporting this matter, typed this first sentence, and after that again there was a hesitation in his mind. So what he did, he opened the drawer, kept that unfinished letter. Only one sentence has been written. He kept that letter in the drawer and locked it. Now on the 7th day after that, ആ കത്ത് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങിയ അന്ന് മുതൽ 7th day, not from the day of operation. After having typed the letter, unfinished letter, he kept in the drawer, and from that days, on the 7th day after that, 2 things happened. You should remember what are the 2 things happened on the 7th day. So, first thing, in the morning, the servants left together their belongings tied in large square cotton handkerchiefs. So the servants had already warned that if you are going to keep this white man in your house, we will not be able to stay inside the house. We will not stay here. So on the 7th day after typing that letter, what happened? All the servants left the house altogether. We have already mentioned 3 people are there in the house: the gardener, the cook, and the nurse. ഒരു വീട്ടിൽ 3 പേര് സെർവൻ്റ് ആയി ഇരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് all the 3 of them living together means all the responsibility of the household will fall on Hannah and Sadao. So a lot of disturbance must be there. When Hannah got up in the morning, nothing was done, the house not cleaned and the food not prepared, and she knew what it meant. So early morning when Hannah got up, she found that the normal course of the house was not completed. Normally when they get up, these works are done. That is, nothing is done. The house was not cleaned by the servant. Food was not prepared by the cook. And she knew what it meant. ഇത് കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എന്താണ് സംഭവിച്ചത്. Because they were expecting they will leave the house. So immediately she understood. She was dismayed, even terrified. In the beginning she felt bad, and even she was afraid also. Why she was afraid? But her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it. Even though she was afraid, even though she was dismayed, she didn't want to show that emotion outside in front of the servants, because her pride as a mistress of the house. Why this pride as a mistress of the house? ആ വീടിൻ്റെ ഉടമസ്ഥയാണ്. സെർവൻസിൻ്റെ മുമ്പിൽ അവരെല്ലാം ഇവിടുന്ന് പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവർക്ക് വിഷമം വരുമെന്നുള്ള ഒരു എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ കാണിക്കാൻ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നില്ല. She wanted to show that even if you are going away, we will manage the affairs of the house. Instead of showing this fear outside, what she did, she inclined her head gracefully, more gracefully, when they appeared before her in the kitchen, and paid them off and thanked them for all that they had done for her. So these servants just before, without doing anything, they packed everything. They just packed all their belongings and came in front of Hannah to say goodbye, that we are going away. We cannot stay in your house because you are keeping this white man in the house. So when they came, even though inside she was terrified, because if the servants go, they may even report this matter to the police. It is dangerous. Sadao has not reported so far. He thought of reporting, but he did not do. So that is why, hiding her inner feeling, she inclined. Inclined means she kept her head gracefully. Thalai uyarthi pidichu. When they appeared in front of her in the kitchen, and gave them all their payment. അവർ ചെയ്ത സർവീസിനെല്ലാം അവർക്ക് ബാക്കി കൊടുക്കാനുള്ള ശമ്പളം മുഴുവൻ കൊടുത്തു. And also thanked them for all the work these servants had done for the couple. They were crying, but she did not cry. These servants who are living in the house, you remember that gardener was in the house when his father was alive, Sadao's father was alive. So many years of service. And a nurse definitely very feeling bad to leave the children. Cook also the same. So they were crying. The cook and the gardener had served Sadao since he was a little boy in his father's house. For a long time, they had worked in the house. So leaving that house and going away. Yumi cried because of the children. Yumi was crying because she was very attached to the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. She was so sorrowful, she was so grieving, so sorrowful, she just came back to Hannah. പോയതിന് ശേഷം പുറകോട്ട് തിരിച്ചു വന്നിട്ട് ഹനയോട് ഒരു സ്വകാര്യം പറയാണ്. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദാറ്റ്? ഇഫ് ദ ബേബി മിസ്സസ് മീ too much tonight, send for me. I am going to my own house and you know where it is. She just told that at night if the baby misses me, ചെറിയ കുട്ടി 3 മാസം പ്രായമുള്ള കുട്ടിയാണ്, the child may be very close to nurse. രാത്രിയിൽ ചിലപ്പം നേഴ്സിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ആയിരിക്കും ഉറങ്ങുന്നത്. So that is why she said that if the baby misses me in the night, you send for me. എന്നെ വിളിക്കുക. You know where I am going. ഞാൻ പോകുന്നത് എങ്ങോട്ടാണെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാമല്ലോ, എൻ്റെ വീട് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാമല്ലോ. But Hannah said thank you, simply smiling. But she told herself she would not send for Yumi however the baby cried. But she was telling to herself that even if the baby cries, I will not call, because the pride as the mistress of the house. നിന്റെ മുമ്പിൽ ഞാൻ തോക്കില്ല, എൻ്റെ കുട്ടി കരഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ നോക്കിക്കോളും. And that is what she told to herself. She did not tell her, she thought in her mind. She made the breakfast. So when all the servants are away, they had to do all the work. Hannah made the breakfast. Sadao helped with the children. So both of them are sharing the work in the house. കുട്ടികളെ അച്ഛൻ നോക്കി അമ്മ ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റ് പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്തു. Neither of them spoke of the servants beyond the fact that they were gone. But after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she came back to Sadao. So when this kind of situation arises in the house, normally what happened? Sometimes the wife will say that because of you only this is happening. നിങ്ങൾ അയാളെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഹസ്ബൻഡിന് പറയാം നീ സജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നത്. There is nothing of this kind of bickering. There is no biting of the back. There is no finding of fault. These people, they understand each other. Only the fact they know that the servants were gone, they did not talk about this incident. Somehow or other, the activities of the house went on. And the morning after preparing the breakfast, Hannah has taken the breakfast to the prisoner, and then she came to Sadawa. She thought that I must talk with my husband. We should do something about this man. And she just disclosed her doubt with Sadao. She told Sadao, why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? She asked him. സദാവിനോട് എന്താണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്? നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് തീരുമാനിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓഫ് കോഴ്സ് ദ മാറ്റർ ഈസ് അബൌട്ട് ദ വൈറ്റ് മാൻ. ഈവൻ ദ സെർവൻസ് സീ മോർ ക്ലിയർലി ദാൻ വി ഡു. Why are we different from other Japanese? She says that servants are very clear about what they are supposed to do. Servants, they just took a decision that if we are keeping this white man in the house, we will not stay in the house. They left the house. And now she herself is feeling that these two couples are different from other Japanese. സെർവൻസിനെ പോലെയല്ല, മറ്റ് ജപ്പാനീസിൻ്റെ തിങ്കിങ്ങിൽ നിന്ന് ഇവരുടെ തിങ്കിങ് മാറിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്നൊരു സംശയം. സദാവ് ഡിഡ് നോട്ട് ആൻസർ. But a little later, he went into the room where the prisoner was and said briskly. He was not able to give any answer to Hannah, but then after some time, he just went to the room of the prisoner and he told him briskly, fast, he just told him. എന്താണ് പറഞ്ഞത്? Today you may get up on your feet. Earlier, when he got up and sat, Sadava told that you will kill yourself. Lie down and made him to sleep. But on this day he just went and told him, doctor ചെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, ഇന്ന് നീ ഏറ്റോളുക. Slowly you must get your strength back. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time. But as a doctor, systematically just gives him the timetable. Told that ആദ്യം ഏൽക്കുമ്പോൾ 5 മിനിറ്റിക്കുള്ളിൽ ഏകാൻ പാടില്ല. Tomorrow you may try twice as long. Tomorrow 10 minutes, like that you can go on increasing. It would be better that you get back your strength as quickly as possible. Because seeing the situation in the house, Sadao just went to this man, told him that now you get up today for 5, tomorrow double the time, and then increase like that. And it is better that you get your strength as early as possible. Because he has decided that they cannot afford to have this fellow in the house for a longer time. He saw the flicker of terror on the face, a young man's face that was still very pale. When Sadava told him, this person's eye was actually showing a kind of fear. അവൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിലുണ്ടായ ആ പേടി അവൻ്റെ കണ്ണിൽ വ്യക്തമായിരുന്നു. Because men thought that after getting my strength back, what is he going to do? Will he just hand me over to the police or will he do something? Anyway, he said, okay. The boy murmured. With that fear in the mind, with that doubt in the mind, he just said, agreed, okay. Evidently, he was determined to say more. He wanted to say more. I feel I ought to thank you, doctor, for having saved my life. So, the young boy said, okay. And then after that, he told that, I think I ought to thank you. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളെ താങ്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എൻ്റെ കടമയാണ്. Because you have saved my life. He saw the flicker of terror on the young man's face that was still very pale. Okay, the boy murmured evidently. Sorry. So don't thank me too early, Sadao said coldly. So, but Sadao told that don't thank me too early. ഇത്ര പെട്ടെന്ന് എനിക്ക് താങ്ക്സ് ഒന്നും തരണ്ട. കാരണം എന്താണ്? He saw the flicker of terror again in the boy's eyes. Terror as unmistakable as an animal's. The scars on the neck were crimson for a moment. Those scars, what are they? Sadao did not ask. So Sadao, when he told that don't thank me too early, ഞാൻ എന്താണ് നിന്നെ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് എന്ന് നിനക്കറിയില്ല. Therefore don't give me thanks. So when he told that don't thank me too early, again there was a fear in his eyes. That fear that was in his eyes, terror as unmistakable as animals. ഒരു ആനിമൽസിൻ്റെ കണ്ണിൽ നമ്മൾ അടുത്ത് ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ആ ഫിയർ മാതിരി എവിഡൻ്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. The scars on his neck were crimson for a moment. അവരുടെ കഴുത്തിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ആ മുറിവിൻ്റെ പാട്, it had turned into red. That same scar, if you remember, when Sadao was operating, Hannah had looked at and she was thinking about the pain inflicted on these enemy soldiers by people like General Takima. But even though he saw that his scars are turning into red, he did not ask those scars, what are they? Sadao did not ask. Sadao ചോദിച്ചില്ല നിന്റെ കഴുത്തിലെ ആ പാട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് സംഭവിച്ചത്. Because Sadao didn't want to have any kind of close association or close discussion with him.